done. You partition in the middle, and then take a small segment of the hair, roll it, bring it down and roll it. So that way it looks nice and neat over here, and there's no flies anywhere. Riya, can you hold this? You hold this.
Oh, this? And pin here.
Pin it in the back so the hair has nowhere else to go. And then you start adding the hair. So now you're ready to make. Add this. So we're going to make a ponytail out of this hair first.
Okay.
So once it's been done like this, then you make a ponytail out of this. So for kids that don't have longer hair, or even adults that don't have long hair, you might want to just make it into a ponytail. Or kids or adults that don't have long hair, you want to finish it right here, make this into a juda. There is a bun available from outside too. You can actually buy fake bun, put that, make the bun look nice and big. If you don't have a lot of hair, then that's what you're going to do. But if you have your own lots of hair, thick hair, and you want to use your hair, you make the juda out of this. And then you tie the rest of the hair to this with a nice long string, nicely secured, so nothing is going to go anywhere. And then the short hair that you have goes, you want to put a net on the bun, so the bun looks nice and neat. And after that, you take your short hair and apply it to the hair. So that way your head is ready to go. If you have even longer hair than Riya's, then what you might want to do is separate the hair out into two parts. Use half of it to make the juda. So you make a choti out of this, the first half. So basically there's three ways to do it. So if you have less hair, you want to make a bun out of the hair and add more hair to make the bun look nice and big. Make sure everything is secure. Anything that you're adding needs to be very secure. If you have lots of your own hair, but not long enough, then use your own hair to make the bun. And if you have even longer and even thicker hair than what Riya has, then you might want to do it this way. So you separate the hair out into two parts. The first part you make the juda out of, with making a choti. It'll look nice and neat, secure. And then use the fake hair and start adding the fake hair. Start adding the fake hair to the choti and then finish it up like this. So you want to add the fake hair to your real hair and make the choti out of that along with the parandi. And final touch will be your flower on the end. So the flower will finish up. You want the flower on top. You want to have the flower on top, and then you want the flower and the rest of it. So there's two flowers that you have. The small one goes on top of the juda, and the long one, garland, goes in the rest of it. So this can then be added to the choti, and then made into another nice plant. Right now I have it ready to go, and so if you want to do it that way, you want to keep it all open and separate. So you want to put your fake hair, then you want to mix it with your real hair, make the choti out of that, make sure you're adding the parandi also, and then once it's all done, then add the flowers. So that's how you're going to do your hair. Ready? So what you want to do is your jhumar is going to be half on the hair, half on your forehead. You don't want to be too close, otherwise it looks all mixed matched. And you don't want to be too far out to the side either, so it's going to keep flopping around otherwise. You want it straight on your forehead. So make sure you attach it nicely with the glue and make sure it's secure, because it's a heavy Jhumar, it's going to keep moving around, and if it's not secured nicely, it's going to really break and fall apart. So make sure it's secured with pins, glue, and then the Mang Tikka is also glued.
Glue.
The one important thing to remember is if you are wearing the Jhumar in any of your costumes, do not put the bindi. And if you don't have the Jhumar, that's when you're going to add the bindi. Some of the kids also have nut. So the costume emails will tell you all the information about all your jewelry and how you're going to wear it.
All right.
So this is the chunni for the Sufi style dress.
So in the
So you make it
Middle.
into pretty much into a half. You're going to cover the hair.
back of your ear.
You're going to bring it in the front, and the rest of the chunni also comes in the front. At this point, now you have your belt that you're going to be wearing. So, and then this is nicely pleated up here. And if it's long for you, then
We
you
are
want
going
to
to
bring it
make
out
the-
like this and fold it up here, and kind of mix it nicely. Fold it with the chunni, with your belt.
If it's longer.
Fold it on the inside of the belt so that it's not visible easily. So it's pleated nicely, and then you pin it. You have pins here, pins here, pins, all of this. You're pinning all of this front part, but you're going to leave these hanging. And again, remember, you just want it all even and tucked in well under the belt, because nobody is going to see what's entailing the belt. Make sure the hair is completely covered, and the only part that's showing is your Jhumar and then your Mang Tikka. Or there's no Jhumar. I think there's only a Mang Tikka.
So if you
Your Mang Tikka is the only thing that's showing.
Whatever the jewelry.
Whatever the jewelry is, that's the only part. The Mang Tikka is the only thing that's showing. Everything else is trying to stay nice and covered. Your hair is trying to stay nice and covered.